did the presence of Ben Scrivens give you a kick, like a competition-wise?
No, I mean, I'm sure people are making that correlation, but no, I mean, me and Dustin had a pretty fierce goalie competition too, and there's always going to be a goalie ahead of you and behind you in the National Hockey League, and they're good goalies too. So, there's always going to be competition. So it's it's good. It's going to make us both better.
Was there any more pressure on you when you learned that Carey was going to be out for these 6 weeks, like knowing that the big goalie was out for a long period of time? Did it put some pressure on you early on, and then maybe got over it?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about how you look at it. You can look at it like, oh, we're not going to have him for 6 weeks, and or you can just look at it like, what can I do today to stay present and focus on what's happening today. So that's what I just try to do ever since training camp, is just what can I do today and control the present, because you can't control anything else.
It's not very new for you, but the Blues are big and physical. Their net presence is part of their success. Yeah. How do we see the challenge tomorrow night?
Yeah, they're a good team, and they played us hard last time when they're at the Bell Center. So certainly have our hands full, and we got to come out with a good start in the first period. I think that's the biggest thing. Is the first 5 minutes is key.
How much have you learned on yourself mentally dealing with all this adversity you've been dealing with throughout the past few weeks?
It's just keeping your focus pretty narrow. It's focusing on the things that matter, the things that are important, and then that's just staying in the moment. Getting too far ahead of yourself can make you forget the details. So it's just about staying where you are right now and taking care of the moment.
There's no relation with Scrivens. What bring you to the game that you played since December 26th?
I don't know. There's not one technical thing I changed. Even when we went through that skid there, it wasn't changing my game too much. Ever since the beginning of the year, it's been playing the same way, just fine-tuning things and getting more attention to detail, I think. So it's also a comfort level. Every game you play, the more experience you get, the more comfortable you get too. So I guess that's kind of showing right now.
Even though it's not there right now on a daily basis, did you have any conversation with Carey? Did he give you any tips in your game?
Yeah, I mean, he's always around, even though he's hurt. He's still a big part of this team. So if I ever have a question, I could bounce ideas off him. But he's there for support too. So it's good to see him around.
When the team's struggling to score like they are now, do they ever ask you as a goalie for any tips or anything that you might notice as a goalie watching the other goalie?
Not really. I mean, I've only been in this league for I'm sure for like 4 months now. So these guys have played in the NHL a long time, and I think everyone here is an accomplished goal scorer in their own right. But sometimes if we see something, Steph Wade or Ben or myself will give guys opinions on where they think goalies are vulnerable.
A few of your teammates were saying after last night's game how other goalies come to the Bell Center and they maybe get fired up with the atmosphere there. What's for you as a home goalie? What's the atmosphere been like from the first time you were there till now, getting used to it?
It's been great. It's been the most consistent energy level rink I think in the league. So loud, and every game is it's a great stage and it's a great venue, and I think teams do get fired up when they come to the Bell Center. It's up there with Madison Square Garden, so. It's certainly something that we have to be prepared for.
Which other rink has impressed you the most, or has you sort of gone wow when you were in so far this season, apart from the Bell Center?
Madison Square Garden, obviously, it's a huge stage. Most of the rinks are pretty loud, especially the Canadian ones. But MSG is one of the world's most famous arenas. So when you're there, it's always a big stage.